Battlefield 2042, my thoughts. So, the rocky reputation that this game has is no secret. That's no news either. I'm not really going to cover that because who cares? The game in its current state right now is really good. I'm reviewing this in 2024, and that's also the year where, as I understand it, it's going to be the last supported year of the game, so this review is as good as final. But then again, is it really a review? It's just my thoughts. And my thoughts are that this game is really fun. Don't be ignorant. Do not be ignorant. Who are you? Leave my family alone. Any game that you play with friends, be it a good or a bad game, is going to be fun no matter what. But solo, this game is a really good experience too. It gets even better when your teammates actually have functioning brains and they actually revive you, help you out, push the objective and whatnot. But in terms of it being a Battlefield game, this is a very complete experience from start to finish. You unlock new attachments every match the more you play, and that feeling of progression is reinforced by the fact that I can swap these attachments live. It's like a really addictive sort of gameplay loop, and I think it's a good way to just spend my time, you know? It's fun, it distracts me from troubles in real life, which is exactly what a game should be doing. The attachment thing is so cool though, I love this. I love this feature. Maybe that's why I care about unlocking the attachments, right? It's because you can live swap them out and stuff. It's really cool.
When do we start?
Who cares? Shut up. I don't care about these characters and their voice lines, which is a shame because they had a really good setup here for really interesting characters and their lores, but the way that they introduced them back when the game launched really ruined this for me.
Yeah, Angel does it again.
This was one to remember.
It's gotta be for like the purposes of getting money, right? They want to invest you into these characters so that you care for them and you buy their skins. But I'll have none of that. And even if you don't have any of that, it's a really good experience. See, this is what I like about the Battlefield 2042 thing. They put up cover here, and now I can take cover behind my friends, my teammates' cover thing. In Battlefield 5, you could also build these walls and stuff with sandbags mostly. It's kind of similar to that, but just more condensed into one character, I guess. So if you're on assault class, then your assault weapons get a boost. If you're an engineer, then the LMGs get boosted. If you're on support, the SMGs get boosted. And on recon, the snipers. The gunplay feels really solid. All of the guns have been worked through since the beginning of the game. It used to be a bit floaty. It used to feel like your bullets weren't really landing or doing anything. But now I really don't have a problem with any of the weapons aside from the time to kill, which is extremely fast in this game. Faster than other Battlefield games, if you ask me. Forget about it, forget about it, forget about it. Okay, how did I even die? Like, okay, that specific thing right here, that happens more than I would like. I am behind this 7-meter wide titanium insulated perfect wall, and I still die from like that one bloke all the way back in some other country shooting me for no reason. That's just how internet connections work, but like it happens a lot, and it would be weird not to mention it. It's a never-ending cycle. With a fast time to kill, you get to make more kills, which is more satisfying, but you also die faster. And the problem that creates is that the skill ceiling gets raised a lot, and that does not allow for casual play as much as I would like, personally. If PC would be super hard difficulty, then console would be normal difficulty. And that's really fun if you like to hang back on the couch and play casually. If you're on PC though, you have to get good with aiming and stuff, otherwise you're not gonna have a good time. If you really want to get into it though, you totally can. You can really do some high-level plays and actually high-level team play, which I think is a bit underrated because of how the system is different from other Battlefields. You see, I think that 2042 is very comparable in terms of it being a good Battlefield. It's just the formula is different, right? They have these variables that are different. Mainly the biggest difference is that we're using heroes here. The squads are filled with 4 teammates instead of 5, and you get to swap your attachments live. That has not been done in any other Battlefield, and it makes for a really interesting remix. How it got there was not exactly the most smooth thing. You know, fans basically had to beg the developers to put classes back, and I'm really glad they did. In these classes, you are now locked to specific characters with their specific abilities. I don't necessarily think it's a case of this is a better game than one, or one is a better game than this. It's literally just a variation of the formula that we're used to. And I think that in and of its own is interesting enough for it to warrant your time. It just has to be, hey, do I enjoy this? And is this enjoyment good enough for me to put more time in it? For me, the answer is yes. Yeah, all in all, I think people just like to dismiss these games because of their reputation and how they used to be exactly. Me personally, I thought from the start that it was a pretty fun game. You know I'm in the minority there, and I don't need you to agree with me. But if you ask me, this is a game you could definitely buy on a discount and enjoy for as long as you possibly can. With one small danger being the longer you wait with starting this game, the more difficult it's going to be to unlock all the attachments, because everyone around you is going to have the attachments that's going to give them the most benefit already, including thermal sight, repair modules for your tanks, for your vehicles, grenade launchers on their weapons, the ability to switch between long range and short range in an instant, everything you could ever imagine, and you're going to be stuck there having to unlock basic scopes and stuff, and you will be at a disadvantage. I'm not going to dance around that. I'm not going to lie about that. It's going to be really difficult to grind to a point where you feel like you can really choose your weapons and make competitive decisions as opposed to just picking whatever you have. Who are you? Leave my family alone. That's John Battlefield. Holy shit, I found John Battlefield. Oh my god, guys, it's such an honor. But other than that, it's a fun game, and it's a recommend for me. Go play this game and leave me alone forever. That was a fake laugh. Subscribe and leave a comment, or don't. Just do something. Do something. Do it!